good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cynthia. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to draft this beautiful dress you're seeing here. I'll be concentrating mainly on the upper bodice, that is the front part, okay? Alright, so if today is the first time of coming to this channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So we'll hit the class right away. See you there. Alright, in today's tutorial, I want to teach us how to make this gown. Alright, we are focusing mainly on the upper body. So I went ahead to draft this out. I'm actually going to make it a corset, then turn it to this particular gown you are seeing. Alright, now if you look at this is my bust point. This is armhole, bust points, under bust, waistline, and length. Okay, so now from the under bust I took 1 inch here and 1 inch what here. All right, I took it down, and then I want a yoke out of this. So this is my yoke. I just want a very simple yoke. Now you're going to measure what's the distance of this place towards the under bust. That's what you're going to measure now. But before then, I'm going to extend this line. Remember, this is your armhole line and this is my yoke line, okay? So I'll extend the line to meet what my yoke line. So I'll check what I have. I have 7 inches. So I'll divide it by 2. Divided by 2 will be 3.5, which is here. You can see it's here. So I'm going to connect my dart. Just how we normally do our corset. All right, so here I'll take 1.5, and then here I'll take 1 inch. Okay, so I'll connect this one, and then also I'll connect this one, and this I'll also connect this. So once I do this, I'm going to take my cleavage allowance at 1/2 inch. Okay, remember this is our bust points. Now here becomes the bust point, remember. So I'm going to connect my cup there. So I've connected this one, and then I'm going to connect the second one. And since here is 4 inches, the bust is fuller here, I'll take 4.5. So we're going to connect this one. I'll take 4.5 here too, and then I'll connect it. Okay, so now I'll take my measurement. The bust I'm working with is 41 divided by 4. I have 4.25, and I'll put my 3 inches allowance, and then the other bust I'm working with is 35 divided by 4. I have 8.25. I'll put my 3 inches and my extra 2 inches for allowance. And then here, whatever I have here, I'll still put the same thing here. Now the hip I'm working with is 45 inches divided by 4. I have 11.25 here. I'll put this 2 inches dart, and then I'll put my 3 inches for allowance. Okay, now I'm supposed to connect my lines. So now You wouldn't want here to look this sharp, that's this place, to look very sharp. We don't want it looking very sharp like that. So you're going to come up with 3 inches. Okay, or let's come up with 2 inches here. All right, and then this place I'll come with like 7 inches. I'm going to connect it. So now this is it. I'm going to cut this corset out. We're going to cut it out exactly like this. We'll cut it out, and then we join it. Then we so we'll set this aside, but I'm still going to use it. So let's join this. So I've got this too. So I'm going to gum this side. Just take your time and do it, okay? So we'll do the same thing. So we'll do the same thing with this one. So this is for this one. I'm going to try to put the second one too. So this is it, okay? You can see I'll be able to join it. You're coming. So once I'm done with this, I'm going to insert my yoke at once, okay? I'll put the yoke at once. All right, so this is it here. Okay, let me put it this way so that you see it very well. Now I had to do this off camera because I needed to see the picture of what I was doing. All right, but I'll show you how to do this. Now if you look at the picture we have here, it started, the beading started from somewhere around here. So I came in with 1.5 inch from here, and then I connected it into the what, into the cleavage area, touching one of the breast cup. That's this particular part. Okay, touching the breast cup, and it went inside, also touching this area. Okay, just be creative about your own. And then I connected it to here, and then I made sure there's an allowance around here. Okay, make sure there's allowance there. I used 1 inch. Okay, I make sure there's an allowance there because you're going to connect this to what, you use 1/2 inch to connect your use half. Okay, let's use 1.5 there, because we'll have to use 1/2 inch to connect our sleeve, and 1/2 inch for turn up, and then the remaining 1/2 inch will be where the bead will be sitting. So let's use 1.5. So the 1.5, you see, I'm going to connect it now. So this is the one we're actually using, this one here. All right, so I connected it in here, and then if you want to come in more, you can. So with this, I'm going to use this to draft out a yoke. Okay, not really I'll use I'll put net around this area. I'll use to draft out a net. Now on the net, I will now put what, my beads on this area. So remember, there was a yoke around here. Okay, but you can decide to redraw your yoke, okay, since you've joined it. So I'm going to look for a way I will redraw my yoke. So I want to redraw the yoke. You can see I'm trying to redraw the yoke. All right, so this is it, but make sure it's from your shoulder to your underbust is what, 14, as in your normal. So I have 14.75, so I'm correct. Okay, so you can see I redrew my yoke. All right, so I won't fall into what problem. So now I'm going to start cutting. Okay, I'll start cutting, and then I will release all this tape I use in holding all this once I am done. So let's cut. Now I had to use my masking tape to close up those holes. Okay, so you can also do that on your own. So once I get to this place, I'm going to cut here. All right, so this is one part, that's the yoke part, this, and then I'm going to cut here out. But okay, let's cut it out. Just be gentle with it there. You know it's paper. Be gentle with it. I think I'm using this. So at this point, I'll make sure that everything is holding very well. Make sure I'm not losing anyone. Okay, just make sure you're not losing any of this. Okay, everything should be sticky and holding together. So this is the second part. Now Now this is now our, so I'm going to also cut this one out. I'm going to go in this way again so I can get it very well. So I'll cut there out. All these patches, make sure you keep them very well because you need them. Okay, so I have this. Now we now have this. So what you're going to do now is to what? Release all of them. So you're going to release them. So you're going to take out your tape gently so that you can release all this. Now I'm supposed to use foreign cup to do this, but I'm not using foreign cup. I am going to I'm not using foreign cup. I am going to use a local, as I'm going to customize my own cup. I think I felt this is the best way to do it. Customize your own cup so that everything will rhyme. Okay, so just remove the paper gently. So I'll go off camera and remove all the papers gently. Now this is the yoke part. Okay, so what I'm going to do, if I'm drafting out now, if you look at that the dress, you discover that this part is a sequence. All right, so I'll be drafting this as a sequence. This will be a mesh net, and this is going to also be what a sequence, and then I will what I'll combine, I'll join it together, I'll sew it together. All right, I think that's the best way to do this, so that, and then once I do that, I am now going to what to join my work. Okay, so I think this is a very, very good way to do this. All right, but this is how it is. But if you think it's going to be a stress for you, I think I'll do this that way. But don't worry, this is the upper side. This is the yoke part. I've been able to disengage all of them. So this is how it is. Okay, this is it, and this is the upper. This is the lower side. This will be here. Let me place it well. And please make sure you mark where your right and your left is, so that you not make mistake. All right, so you see I've marked where my right and my left is. Then this will be here. This is going to be here, and this will be here also. This will be here, and then this will be what's here. All right, so this is it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draft out my patterns with my material, but today is going to be just the cutting aspects. I'll be drawing the cutting here. Now someone will ask, how do we do the back? Okay, the back, just do any kind of back you want. It's not going to affect the front. All right, do any kind of back. I'm only concentrating on the front part. All right, in my next video I'm going to show you how to sew this, how to couple them together. All right, so if you find this tutorial very helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you've not subscribed. I'll see you again in my next class. I'm Cynthia. Bye.